Hey YouTube, it's your boy G Miles. Today we're back with another video. Today we're doing chapter two, which is part two to Judgment. So let's get started. Since I gotta get, since we know I gotta get all these gameplays out the way, that way so I don't have to do them at the last minute.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh, is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
Yeah, and all we're gonna do now is just have a little look around though.
Hey. What the?
Yeah, just like I said though, it's a detective work, which kind of annoys me. Since I gotta look for some clues though. But hey, that's what Judgment Games is all about though. Since I still gotta look though.
Suspicious.
Ah, there we
What
go.
the?
And that's all. Like, thank the Lord.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Yes, well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you of all people want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying. And Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's
Yeah,
not
and
the
plus,
type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then
yep,
why would
yes,
those rumors
he
exist in the
seems
first
like a
place?
nice guy though,
You're asking the
who
wrong
tries
person.
to stay in school and get a good education though, which I
4
totally
years ago,
understand
the
though.
court determined this school was
But
not
it sounded
responsible
like
for
that
a
he tried to
bullying-related
ruin his life
suicide.
by
You
committing
mean Ahara-san's
suicide, which
lawsuit?
is totally
The
totally
father of the
sad though.
student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
Yeah, right.
One last question. You and
Yeah,
the
it looks
chairman
like
both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun
Yagami.
got along with
Let's
the
see,
students here.
Yagami is he's trying to like
Anyone in
get out here
particular that he was
so
close
he can
to?
have all the proof though,
The kids in the
which is
basketball
good
club?
though.
Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently he was showing up to their practices.
Basketball club. That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
All right. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
Yep, like I said though, y'all mean don't have time to talk. Hey, you can't do the crime, gotta do the time.
Kaito-san, you there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? All right then, it's drone time.
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
Yeah, it looks like we gotta head out to the gymnasium, which is gonna be good though. Yeah, just like I said though, those bullies I deserve of what they did to that girl though. And here's the gymnasium. Let's see what those punks made of. AKA delinquents. And here she is. And plus, I can definitely tell that she is good at basketball. But I just seen this part though. Yeah, that's right, girl. You'll get the hang of it.
Close one. Almost got it. You're Koda-san from Class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba.
Really?
Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shit.
And sorry about our dog
into
though.
the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try
If
to
only
warn me a little
he
sooner next
was
time?
outside.
Why?
Eh,
You worried?
he found out how to
Hey,
break out his
why are you
pen though.
still here,
We know
asshole?
dogs like
Who
that.
the
They're
hell
pretty
are you
smart.
anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy?
I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, a student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I want to bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good. But it's still gonna be pretty
Ooh,
one-sided.
now this is gonna be good
You're
though.
so full of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
Yep, here we are. The Bengals play it once again. Since they still didn't learn their lesson though. It's A. They deserve it to be bullying. It's like to keep on bullying this girl though. And one to go. That'll teach those punks a lesson again.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Whoa, that's not good though.
Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit.
True.
Right? Just horsing around is right.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
Well,
Not the words
the
I
bully's the one who
used.
started it, but
If
it's
I
all
hear
your fault
anything else about
for
you,
enabling
anything,
the
I'm going
illegal
straight to
stuff.
the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for
Yeah,
anyone.
you should have
Oh,
disciplined
and your
those kids
attire
though
is
the right way though.
atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
Because Yagami got a point though.
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. Perhaps it's best you take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
But you can't teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is
Well, he was a lawyer
expected
until he
position,
quit
not
just to
exactly
become a
licensed
detective
education.
though.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
True.
Yeah.
Even though
Like a
my
club
dad's a
advisor.
counselor. Well, for
Do
the
you happen to
VA
have a
though.
kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note, I
Well,
believe
counselor's
the
like a
club
social
already
worker
has
though,
an
so that's
advisor
why.
assigned.
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
Yeah, looks like we gotta find a program that way so he won't get kicked out of the school though. Cause hey, that's what the detectives do though.
Huh?
Aha! Stop right there.
Huh?
Yeah, she knows the guy though. The
I
one
knew
who's
it.
snooping
Suspicion confirmed.
into the school though.
Can I
Yes,
help you?
just to help out with
Actually,
the little
you
girl.
already have.
That is
I didn't
wrong.
think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
I'm sorry, but do I... Oh.
They always say perpetrators return to the
Yeah,
scene of the crime.
maybe she's kind of a snitch though.
Sir,
Yeah,
voyeur?
let's warn. Don't be a
What are you
snitch
talking
though.
about?
Yeah, snitching
I'm
is bad
talking
though.
about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh no, you don't. don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet. You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday, and don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see, before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your soles are stained with it as we speak. Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds. Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
That should be interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna say refute her
There's no
claim.
way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had
Now,
the
so I gotta
PE
charge
teacher
up
who
my
was with
controller,
me
though.
agree to serve as witness. Why don't you just give it up already?
I'm gonna say use X surrender. Well, I'm a flee though.
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your crimes. The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away. With that, I determined
Yeah, I
everything
knew
there
she
is
was
to know
she was
about
kind
your
of a
camera,
snitch.
down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive,
But hey,
customized to capture high-risk
y'all niggas
vision
trying to
footage
help
with an
out Elsie at
inconspicuous design.
Elsie at the school though.
Were I to supply this information to the police,
Just to teach those
they would
bullies a
track
lesson
down the
though. But it's
owner
true
soon
though.
enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with the police investigation. Do I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Yeah, and that's why I had to figure a way how to get out of this. Which is totally true though.
Hold it right there! If you run away, my evidence goes straight to the police!
Ugh. Should I sit though? Don't even trust snitches though.
Hey, look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a school for dirty pictures?
Well, no, actually. Not at first glance.
Right? So, drop the Monsieur Voyeur.
But I would be an utter failure as a mystery connoisseur to fall for such elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told, the perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well, so the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Really?
If you think you can fool this mystery fiend, you'd better think again.
And sorry about that. All trouble. Like, what am I looking for? Since I still gotta find a way how to get out of this.
Suspicious.
Ah, there we go. Like I said though, sometimes
right?
these game developers I tend to have a little other
So
trick
what
up the
if I
sleeves
am?
though.
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor for us.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest. But you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? So here's my proposition.
I'm gonna say, how about I can become your club advisor? Yeah.
How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, then what was he trying to see? Rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables!
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but hello? As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us.
True though.
I'm not done here.
That way so he won't be kicked out of the school though, and get arrested
Really?
though.
Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think? It's a win-win situation, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand. The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory. But I will not be persuaded so easily. So, I propose a test.
A test?
Right this way, please.
What? Hey!
Well, guys, that's all for chapter 2. Chapter 2, which is part 2 to Lost Judgment. So yeah, way too big for news channel. Please give a like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell every chance. And it's been a boy G Miles. Peace out. Hope you enjoy that. We know part 2 of chapter 2 to Lost Judgment.